Hi, and welcome to Just Informed Talk. I'm your host, Craig, and today we're going to talk about a bombshell from Q. And I keep saying it, but they keep dropping like bombs. We have a direct threat from James Comey on his Twitter to Andrew McCabe, and you can see right here. But first, I want to say thank you guys for showing up to the page. Thanks for all your likes and subscribes. It's going a long way. I have a whole another set of videos I'm working on for y'all, but this is really breaking news. So let's just get right into it. First of all, let's look at the tweet. So this is from James Comey. Okay, so this is what he said. Special Agent Andrew McCabe stood tall over the last 8 months when small people were trying to tear down an institution we all depend on. He served with distinction for 2 decades. I wish Andy well. I also wish continued strength for the rest of the FBI. America needs you. Now, that is a pretty benign comment on its face. But then it gets really, really, really scary when you read what Q has just posted. All right, now I know we're skipping over this, but we'll get to that. It says, James Comey tweet translation. Special Agent Andrew McCabe stood tall over the last 8 months. Do not talk. When small people, sheep, were trying to tear down an institution we all depend on, which is their cover, he served with distinction for 2 decades. We own you, and we own your family. I wish Andy well. 187. They'll put a hit out on him. I also wish continued strength for the rest of the FBI. General threat to others in the FBI to fall in line. America needs you. Activate sleeper cells. I don't get it that often, but I have goosebumps. That's how crazy, and I had to jump right to it. It's a direct threat from James Comey, apparently, to Andrew McCabe, in a veiled threat, if you will, not direct, veiled, a veiled threat that was issued through Twitter, apparently, according to Q, which that is terrifying. So let's all pray, even for people that we don't agree with and we don't like Andrew McCabe, because every soul has a chance to be redeemed, and all they have to do is seek God, and He will forgive them, and they can come into His glory. It's just a matter of them wanting it and them enacting it in their own lives. Now let's just jump back up here. The first tweet that was put out, or post that was put up by Q, just happened tonight. It says, narrative shift, nation on alert. Firing Rod Rosenstein equals block Mueller. Firing Rosenstein equals set up to firing Mueller. Firing Rod Rosenstein equals the red line. What was the Senate confirmation vote regarding Rod Rosenstein? Well, I had that up, and he was passed 94 to 6 in the Senate confirmation or something like that. So I don't know what that's regarding, except for the fact that I found a great article on the Washington Post that was just posted. Yes, the Washington Post, they can still report half decently, even though it's owned by Jeff Bezos and it is a disinformation rag. Let's go ahead and keep reading. Why did Rod Rosenstein beg Paul Ryan to block the FISA memo from congressional review and further advancement? Well, I think that's fairly obvious because he knew the implications of it. And we'll get into that with the Washington Post article that kind of outlines everything. Real time. So apparently, real time right now, there's 7 congressional members, plus 3 senators, plus 2 former Obama senior officials, plus 4 outside contractors, no clearance, top secret, sensitive level clearance, none of that, at SCIF in the D.C. in the Capitol, like the actual Capitol building. Top security clearance is mandatory for admission. How is that possible? We see you, Q. That's a message to whoever these people are. They're getting together, apparently, and Q and the community of patriots, we see them, okay? We know what's happening. We're very aware. We're listening to every conversation. Everything you think is secret is not. So you might as well stop trying to hide it, because you think you own people and their family. Well, we own the intelligence community, okay? The patriots, we the people, okay? We're having to take it back from a bunch of outside actors, Luciferians, globalists, what have you, but we're taking it back, and we know what's going on. and we're watching. Okay? So let's get right into the Washington Post article. It says Trump's most desperate move yet here's what's happening to push Rod Rosenstein would mean. So what it basically gets into in this article, and I won't read it all, through, but it basically outlines that Rod Rosenstein is the gatekeeper. Okay, he is the one who can actually make or break a decision by the president to fire Robert Mueller, because of the fact that Attorney General Jeff Sessions has recused himself from this investigation. So basically, the Deputy Assistant General, or Deputy Attorney General Rod Rosenstein has an overwhelming amount of power, and he is the one who is overseeing Mueller's Russia investigation. But he's also the one, as you read later in here, is the gatekeeper to... Rosenstein has taken oversight of it as just for his... let's see. It basically means that, right here, that means that he has the final say on decisions like whether to fire Mueller, with Trump's only recourse being to remove Rosenstein and try to get someone else he wants. So that's exactly what this is painting out. They're going to have to fire Rod Rosenstein in order to get Mueller. There's no other choice. Mueller is putting together an investigation of falsities, and he, look, I mean, as we're speaking right here, Apache Q. I don't know what that's in reference to be quite frank. I really am going to depend on you guys in the quotes and in the comments to let me know, because I haven't had a chance to do any research on what Apache could mean. But that's one word. I mean, there's the Apache helicopters, Apache Indians. I'm not sure. But as you can see here, we have this incredibly pointed set of posts at what's going to happen coming up here. Rod Rosenstein is, I'm going to tell you right here, you've heard it here first. Rod Rosenstein is going to get fired in order to get Mueller. It's going to change the whole narrative. They're going to attack Donald Trump for what he's doing. Right now, there's 7 congressmen, there's 3 senators, 2 former Obama senior officials, and 4 outside contractors with no classified top secret or sensitive level clearance at a SCIF in the D.C. Capitol. Remember, top secret clearance is mandatory for admission. How is that possible? We see you. All right. Well, that's pretty much it for this video. I want to thank everybody for watching. As I've said before, I know YouTube's following my channel, but I'm not going to worry about it. When I actually... I'll show you guys. I actually have proof that I've taken screenshots to show you how I, at 1 minute have more views, and then all of a sudden I have none. Like my views are being withdrawn, and then or covered up, and then I have just various things that show I have more subscribers than it says here. So it's really just one of those things where I don't want to harp on that too much because it's not important. What is important is that this information gets out, that you guys watch it, and that you guys understand that we are in this battle together. That's the only way we're going to defeat globalism, and that's the only way we're going to defeat the Luciferians, and that's the only way we're going to bring our country back to God and make sure that we put God first in our lives, and that we work together to make America great again. Okay? And that's what it's all about. I want to thank everybody for watching. I'm Craig. This is Just Informed Talk. God bless and Godspeed to everyone out there fighting these globalist Luciferians. Our thoughts and prayers are with you. We're standing with you. All the patriots are here for you, and we're going to keep going until this reaches a conclusion. And for anybody who hasn't heard yet, the memo has been voted on by the top secret intel community, or the security, or I can't even remember. It's one of the top secret or top clearance groups in Congress to be released. So the Nunez memo will be released. We'll cover that as soon as it gets out there. Again, I'm Craig. This is Just Informed Talk. God bless and Godspeed. Have a great night.